Good evening, World Wide Web. This is James, your favorite ticker picker, with another update video on AMC Holdings. A few more observations for you. I'm just loving the drama. $4.39 a share after today. I'm doing a deeper dive on how this all plays out here. I guess we don't have to really think about anything until after earnings day. It doesn't look like they're not going to be combining anything. But the scoop looks like this. APE shares, they are allowed to issue more of them without telling anyone. They can issue more APE shares and they can dilute the hell out of APE all they want without telling a soul or notifying anyone or getting anyone to vote. They cannot dilute AMC shares without a vote. They can't do that without us all voting on it. So they're already approved to dilute APE. They've done 1 billion. They're approved to do it up to 5 billion units of APE. That's what they're approved to do. Will they take full advantage? Will they issue another 4 billion of them? God, I don't know. I mean, I guess they could. But we are also entitled to know 20 days in advance New York Stock Exchange rules about a reverse split. Now, on a merger, when they're clacking the two shares together, and all of a sudden you wake up in the morning and they're the same company, they don't have to give you any notice on that. Please correct me if I'm wrong down in the comments below. I've been researching this for like an hour. They call it Merger Mondays. It's because they do the deal over the weekend and then come tell you about it on Monday morning. That seems to be the joke. But they can do the clacking. But what the thing is after they do the clacking, they can't do the diluting anymore. They can't dilute anything. They can't put any money in their own pocket. They can't dilute the APE shareholder anymore because AMC is undilutable without the vote of the shareholder. APE is fully dilutable, which means that we are going to get notice. We're going to get notice of the reverse split probably after the two things merge together, I'm guessing, because they can merge them together, I guess, with no notice. But the notice that we're going to get is their dilution and absolutely ravaging the APE stock. They're going to take this thing out to the shed and shoot it. It's going to be, what was it, $1.90 today? They're going to come out and they're going to fire off. And then they don't even have to wait. They could do that in the middle of this court date right now. They probably don't want to piss the judge off, but if they have to wait any longer, they've got 4 billion more in the hole. And they could just start firing those into the market and issuing those and diluting and collecting, wiping the $1.90 off the APE's face and putting it down to 80 cents, 50 cents, 40 cents. That's where that one very well is going to go before we clack these things two together. Because AMC, the company, needs to get its money to pay off its debt. And this is how they've been paying their debt, and this is how they're going to pay off the big chunk of the debt. It's probably with another dilution on the APE people. It's not going to dilute the AMC people because they can't dilute those shares. Blah. Excuse me. So your warning looks like it's going to be a major stock crisis with APE. When this judge rules, it'll be probably sometime in late August or September, or who knows when we can expect to get to these steps. But as soon as the judge rules, they could technically clack the two together and go, aha, I gotcha. But they can't do that because they won't be able to do the dilution. They won't be able to raise the money from the APE diluted shares that they're going to create and raise even more money to pay off all of their debt. All of the money that they've raised already on AMC, with APE, has not paid off their debt to date. So they've been doing this for a year to keep themselves in business. Sorry, I'm almost there. Act like I meant to do this. They kept themselves in business for the last year with this billion shares that they issued. It started with 400 and something billion. I mean, hell, they were closed for damn near 2 years in most of the states. No wonder they needed the money. They didn't get any bailouts to help them with it. That's sad. The balance sheet is quarterly good. 11.4 billion liabilities, assets 8.85 billion. Yeah, I can see them needing to raise at least to get this thing right side up properly. They got to get the liabilities probably down to like the 7s or the 6s from 11. So $4 or $5 billion they need to come up with. They would like to come up with in this conversion. And the way that they're going to come up with it, there's only one way they can come up with it, and that's by diluting the living shit out of the APE people on their way out the door. They're going to literally take the $1 billion worth of money times all of it and just wipe it out. That's what I'm predicting now. That's their only way to get money, is they have to absolutely wipe out the APE, and that's how they're going to raise their money. And they're going to have all these extra shares, and then we're going to have something. It's not going to be 1.4 something billion shares. It's going to be 3.4 billion shares divided by 10, I guess, after the reverse split. So it's going to end up probably being 347 million share company, probably less shares than that they have now, but right side up, but healthy, but good balance sheet and profitable earnings, and hopefully a much lower operating cost when they don't have to service this ridiculous debt anymore. But yeah, those meme investors, they're getting taken for a bath big time, and we're going to end up in the same spot we're at now. Except for we're going to be right side up in the end. Man, this is confusing. Okay, so stay with me. We're going to have 300 or 400 million outstanding shares. After they jack that thing up to 3.4 billion over on the APE side, and then do the reverse split, we're going to end up a company with a right side up balance sheet. Probably 9 billion in assets, 6 billion in liabilities, something good and affordable. We're going to be right side up. We're going to have about 340 something million shares, I'm predicting. Could be around 400 million, could be a little less. Our earnings per share is not going to come in as juicy. Otherwise, it won't. Maybe down to 30 cents, 40 cents a year. The company will probably still, in the longer term, even after the reverse split, I don't know. I'm guessing same damn price it is now. All of this works out in the wash. It's the reverse split, and they just completely used the APE people. Wow, boy, they got suckered in. We can issue 5 billion of them. Come buy some. And they sold 1 billion of them. They sold 1 billion APE shares. And these people are the only line of fire for AMC to raise money at this point. They can't raise money through us. They can't raise money through AMC. Wow. Okay. I'm starting to get it now. All right. So APE absolutely obliterated, and they clack them together, and it'll look like shit for like 10 days or 20 days until the reverse split happens, and then it'll look normal again. But I guess everybody's going to get wiped 10 to 1 either way. And if it ends up being the same damn price, yikes. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Somebody leave me some confident boosters down below. Where am I wrong? Please tell me. Leave it in the comments. Yeah, I sense us having 10 times less stocks, and I don't know. And us still having 400 something million outstanding shares, and us still having, yeah, that's where I see it at. I see the APEs getting, that's the only place the money can come from. They are going to have to wipe them out big time before they come do this swap-a-roo with us. But I don't know. I'm just trying to get as much notice on there if I can. If I'm being smart, if I'm not, please tell me where I'm wrong. Are they going to obliterate the APE position to raise the money because they can't on the AMC side? That's my question number one. And there's going to be way more people getting out on a switcheroo day as well. Yeah, and we're going to end up with a decent amount of shares still after the 10-1. Still going to be 300-400 million after they're done wiping these people out. So I don't know. If the price goes up by 10. God, I don't even know. After the two converge together, it might be down in the sewer. The 10 might be needed to bring us back to normal. It's going to be well after earnings. That's the only good news. Let's all hope we kick ass and get a short squeeze and then turn around and reinvest this on demolition day, because they're going to be done with the demolition day. Apparently, the APE and the AMC people are both going to get hosed. I got a strong feeling. But it's going to be one hell of an earnings day. We might as well celebrate going out in style and playing this correctly, maybe. Maybe if we can see it the right way, maybe we'll have an advantage in the game. But it seems like the APE has to get wiped out first. Then they surprise Clackett's together, and we get wiped out because it's 10-1, and we're combining with a shitload of crap. And as we're combining with a shitload of crap, 20 days later it goes 10-1. Yay, we're back up to $10 again or whatever. I don't know. The more I look at this and think about how much money they need and how much money they need to get still to get right, and to get the company right side up and on a proper heading, and their ability to wipe out the APE and not the AMC, I kind of sense it going in that order. Please tell me where I'm wrong. I'd love to hear it. So yeah, the APE people are going to get double abused. Wow. That's going to be like a 4-1 child abuse right there on the APE. They're going to go down to 50 cents before this thing even converges. It just dawned on me. I don't know. Why isn't everyone else saying this? Why am I the only one? Anyways, have a great night, and I'll quit worrying. I'll wait till tomorrow. I'll have another thought, or I'll read some of your comments, and you'll straighten me out, I hope. Have a wonderful evening. Please like the video and subscribe. We'll see you on the next one.